What's going on, y'all? It's your boy No Credit. I'm back again with another one. I need you guys to do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon for more videos like this. That being said, let's get into it. Teofimo Lopez goes off on Terrence Crawford, goes on a racist rant, and he calls Terrence Crawford the N-word, which is disgusting for the sport of boxing and should not be tolerated. If you support Teofimo Lopez, you support racism, pretty much. Because how can you support somebody who doesn't like another race? Like, what did another a whole race do to you for you not to like them? You can't. If you don't like one person, that's cool. But to use the N word, that's the N word is not just to describe one person. It's a disrespect to the so-called African American race, right? That's what they call us, African American. But how can you be from Africa and America? It should just be Black Americans for real. But anyway, it's total form of disrespect from Teofimo Lopez. He should not be celebrated. He should not be tolerated. I read an article earlier today where the WBO might step in and do something about Teofimo Lopez disrespect. So that'd be great if the WBO step in and do something about it, because what Teo is doing is just too much. And then he tries to cover it up by saying, "I said where that liquor at." You think we're stupid? We don't know the difference from saying the N word and saying liquor? We know what you said, bro. You said what you said. You was real disrespectful. Um, this is not the first time you did it. And then in the past, you called these guys monkeys, and you lied and said Crawford. Uh, he calls himself gorilla. Crawford never calls himself gorilla. Monkey and a gorilla is two different things. Crawford don't call himself gorilla. Gervonta Davis calls himself gorilla. He disrespect Crawford and Gervonta, but he said Crawford said he calls himself gorilla. Crawford don't call himself gorilla. Me personally, I've never heard Crawford call himself gorilla. So the fact that Teofimo Lopez can blatantly be out here and be not even a classist racist, but just a full-blown racist and just say whatever he want to say. Just like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, he's been on a lot of racist tirades. The fact that he's still in the sport of boxing is disgusting. Both, if you support Teofimo Lopez, you support racism. And racism shouldn't be tolerated. Like, Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez need to be kicked out of the sport of boxing. This is disgusting for the sport of boxing. These guys shouldn't be tolerated. Racism it's disgusting, man. Like, for example, I don't want to get off topic of Teofimo Lopez racism, right? I don't want to get off topic. But Teofimo Lopez should definitely be banned from the sport of boxing. But we got to start putting our foot down as a race, as a people. Because we pay to see these guys fight. We pay to see guys like Ryan Garcia. We pay to see guys like Teofimo Lopez. These guys are not closet racist no more. They're blatantly coming out and telling us to our face we're racist. We can say whatever we want to say and get away with it. That's what these guys are telling us, and we're allowing these guys to continue to do this. And we continue to pay for their fights. You know, something needs to happen. Like I said earlier, I read an article where the WBO might be considering suspending Teofimo Lopez. This is ridiculous. His boxing license need to be revoked. The boy Buddy really try to make it seem like he said liquor. He said it multiple times. Now you're calling us stupid. Like we can't understand what you said. And this is not like a first time thing where he said something like that, and then we can make a pass for him, but like, yo, or maybe he did say liquor, or maybe he didn't mean it like that. And he is kind of Hispanic, so Hispanic people, they're part black, but this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man. Because Teofimo Lopez, he continues to do this. Ryan Garcia, they continue to do this, and us as a race hasn't put our foot down. We continue to let these guys get away with this. It's the same way how it is in the hood. Like 63rd Market, there's this Chinese store I always go to, right? The Chinese boys stay screaming at people. Every time I go there, I'm spending my money. It's the same. What's the difference from that? Me spending my money at the Chinese store, the Chinese guy yelling at me, and I'm spending my hard-earned money at a Chinese store, and this guy's yelling at me, bro. The same thing as us spending our hard-earned money. We spend hard-earned money to watch guys like Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez, just for these guys to tell us what's the difference from that? I'm sending my hard-earned money to a Chinese store. The dude yelling at me every time I ask him a question. Why are you yelling at people that trying to spend their hard-earned money? Huh? And I run a black-owned business with one of my homies, right? Bro, when the customer comes there, our mentality is the customer's always right. You never yell at your customers. We know customers get frustrated. We know customers going to get you frustrated and ask you multiple questions to change their mind and stuff like that. You have to keep your composure every time. And that's what we do. We keep our composure every time. But when I go to this Chinese store in West Philly, on Market, right? This Chinese dude always yelling and screaming at me. Why? And I'm still spending my money at the same store. Why? I will never spend my money there again. I'm cool off that store. We need to take a stand like that. Just how I refuse to spend my money at that store, we need to refuse to pay for Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez fights. And both of those guys need to get out of boxing. Like ASAP. They both need to get out of boxing because this stuff is disgusting. Disgusting behavior.